did you happen to see what Giannis said and how he took a direct shot at LeBron James? You sunk my battleship.
Legends don't chase.
I'm sorry?
Legends don't chase.
Legends don't chase.
They attract.
They attract.
Yeah.
And that is a direct message at the LeBron James battleship. Let's say it again.
What?
Legends don't chase. They attract.
Giannis just fired shots straight at LeBron James right after the trade deadline. And no, this wasn't random. That was a message. 5 words that exposed everything wrong with how LeBron's been running this league for the last 20 years. James doesn't just play basketball, he controls narratives, strong-arms franchises, and jumps from team to team while everyone else takes the blame. Coaches get fired, rosters get burned. And somehow LeBron still walks away clean. Giannis didn't beg for help, he didn't leak rumors, he told the truth, and now LeBron's fan base is melting down with no defense, no comeback, just panic and excuses all over Twitter. This wasn't about loyalty in general. That was a direct shot at the so-called king and his ring-chasing, team-hopping career, people on the bronze payroll, people that go to bed with Clutch and wake up with Clutch hugging them and giving them a reach around. That's what happens. The machine activates. Rich Paul starts making calls, suddenly. You've got dozens of media members who are literally on LeBron's payroll coming out to defend him, attack the messenger, question their credibility, call them haters. That's how the LeBron protection racket works. You criticize him, you lose access, you speak truth, you get blackballed, you dare to question the narrative. And suddenly you're labeled as someone who doesn't understand basketball by people who wouldn't have a job if they didn't kiss LeBron's ring. But Giannis just shattered that entire system because you can't attack Giannis, you can't question his basketball knowledge, you can't call him a hater. The man has 2 MVPs, an NBA championship, a finals MVP. He's one of the 25 greatest players of this generation. And when a guy like Giannis comes out and says verbatim everything people have been saying about LeBron, you can't attack it. Because Giannis is one of the 25 greatest players of his generation, maybe of all time. He's got a ring, so he's got the championship pedigree, and he said, and that's why LeBron's people are in full panic mode. For the first time in over a decade, someone with undeniable credibility just said out loud what everyone knows but has been too terrified to admit. LeBron James is a championship chaser. Always has been, always will be. Let's go through the receipts because LeBron's defenders love to pretend this isn't true. Cleveland drafts him, the chosen one. The hometown hero who's supposed to bring a championship to a tortured city. 7 years. 7 years he's there, gets to 1 finals, gets swept, and what does he do? Does he stay and build? Does he attract talent to Cleveland? Does he show loyalty? Hell no, he runs. He abandons Cleveland on national television with the decision, goes to Miami to join Dwayne Wade, who already has a championship, brings Chris Bosh with him, creates a super team because he couldn't win on his own. LeBron James chased the championship. Everything about LeBron James went to Miami to join a championship team with Dwayne Wade and brought Chris Bosh with him because he was doing what? Chasing a championship. That's not building, that's not attracting, that's running, that's chasing, that's taking the easy way out. And LeBron fans want to act like he's some kind of hero for this, like this was smart basketball, like player empowerment. No, this was cowardice. This was a superstar who couldn't get it done. Admitting defeat and joining forces with other stars because he wasn't strong enough to win on his own. Michael Jordan didn't do that, Kobe didn't do that, Magic didn't do that, Bird didn't do that, Duncan didn't do that, but LeBron ran, and when things got tough in Miami, when Wade's knees started breaking down, when the roster started aging, did LeBron show loyalty then? Did he stay and rebuild? You know, I wake up one morning, this team, I wake up another morning, as this team, and nope. He left again, went crawling back to Cleveland, and his defenders love to spin this as coming home as this beautiful redemption story, but let's talk about reality. He went back because they had Kyrie Irving. He went back because they could immediately trade for Kevin Love. He went back to a ready-made contender, and LeBron fans love to point to Kevin Love and say, see, LeBron attracts talent. Are you kidding us? Kevin Love was in Minnesota. The Cavaliers traded for him. He didn't choose to go play with LeBron. The front office made a transaction. That's not attracting anything. 1 championship in 4 years. And when Kyrie wanted out, when things got messy, what did LeBron do? I never wanted to leave Cleveland. My heart will always be around that area. But I also felt like this is the greatest challenge for me, to move on. He left again for Los Angeles for the Lakers to chase Anthony Davis. Same pattern, same playbook, same cowardly behavior. Speaking of real legend, let's compare LeBron with Giannis. Giannis was drafted by Milwaukee in 2013, one of the smallest markets in the entire league. Giannis could have left any time, could have forced his way out, but he stayed, he developed, he went from a raw prospect to MVP to NBA champion with the team that drafted him, won it all in 2021. The emotions pouring out in Milwaukee with guys like Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday who came there specifically to play with him, that's attracting talent. That's being a legend, that's what real superstars do, and when he had options this trade deadline, when the Knicks were calling, when Golden State wanted him, when easier paths were available, he stayed, and then he torched LeBron's entire legacy with 5 words. He didn't say anything about, Giannis said LeBron James is a fraud. He did not. Giannis said LeBron James ain't nobody's GOAT, he ain't nobody's king. No, he did, LeBron James is nobody. Giannis just put words to action. Giannis just said real stars, real great players never chase championships. They attract talent. Michael Jordan never chased, Larry Bird never chased, Magic Johnson never chased, Isaiah Thomas never chased, none of the greats ever chased, none of them, the real legends, the true GOATs, they didn't hop around, they didn't manufacture super teams, they didn't abandon cities when things got tough. Jordan stayed in Chicago, Bird stayed in Boston, Magic stayed in LA, Duncan stayed in San Antonio, Kobe stayed in LA, Dirk stayed in Dallas. Steph stayed in Golden State. They built dynasties, they attracted talent, they were the gravitational pull that made their organizations great. LeBron has never done that, never, not in Cleveland, not in Miami, not in LA. He shows up, uses their assets, wins a ring or two, and then bounces when things aren't perfect. It's the clowns that chase championships. The great players stand by themselves as men that attracted players to come play with them, the clowns. They attracted talent. They were the gravitational pull that made their organizations great. LeBron has never done that, never, not in Cleveland, not in Miami, not in LA. He shows up, uses their assets, wins a ring or two, and then bounces when things aren't perfect. It's the clowns that chase championships. The great players stand by themselves as men that attracted players to come play with them, the clowns, that's what we're talking about. The clowns who chase, and Giannis just put LeBron in that category whether LeBron's defenders want to admit it or not, and here's what's killing LeBron's fan base right now. Here's why they're having a complete meltdown, because they can't attack this, they can't dismiss it, they can't call Giannis a hater or say he doesn't understand basketball. Giannis has done it, he's won it the right way, he's built something, he has the moral authority to make this statement. And there's nothing LeBron's media puppets can do about it. You want to know why? This matters so much, because LeBron has built an empire of control in this league, through Rich Paul, through Clutch Sports, through media members who are literally on his payroll. He's created a system where he's untouchable, where criticism gets you silenced, where speaking truth gets blackballed. How many players are scared to call him out because Clutch represents half the league? How many media members are terrified to say anything negative because they'll lose access? The entire NBA ecosystem revolves around protecting LeBron's image, and it's made it impossible to have honest conversations about his legacy, until now, until Giannis broke through the wall, until someone with undeniable credentials said what needed to be said, and LeBron's fans are scrambling. They're trying to redefine what loyalty means. They're trying to claim Kevin Love as proof LeBron attracts talent. They're doing everything they can to spin this, but you can't spin the truth when it comes from someone who's lived it. Giannis isn't some talking head, he's not some media personality creating hot takes, he's an NBA champion who won in a small market by being loyal and building something authentic, and he just destroyed the entire foundation of LeBron's legacy with 5 words. None of them. Legends don't chase, they attract, yeah, LeBron chased his entire career, Miami, Cleveland, again, LA, always running to the next opportunity, always joining other stars, always looking for the easy path, and now everyone knows it, not from Skip Bayless, not from some random podcaster, from Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA champion, Finals MVP, 2-time MVP. The basketball world just got flipped on its head, the legacy debates just got rewritten, and LeBron's defenders are realizing they can't control this narrative because the truth came from someone they can't silence, can't discredit, can't attack, and it's destroying them, absolutely destroying them. Because for 15 years they've been able to shut down this conversation. For 15 years they've attacked anyone who dared question LeBron's team-hopping, ring-chasing career. But now they have no answer, no response, no defense. Giannis just validated everything we've been saying, everything, and there's nothing LeBron's mafia can do about it. The emperor has no clothes, the king's crown is fake. And someone with real credibility just exposed it all. This is the beginning of the end for the LeBron mythology. The carefully constructed narrative is crumbling and his defenders are watching it happen in real time with no way to stop it, because you can't argue with the truth, you can't spin facts, and you can't attack someone who has the rings and the credibility to say what needs to be said. Giannis Antetokounmpo just became the hero we needed, the one willing to stand up and call out the hypocrisy, the one willing to show there's another way to be great that doesn't involve manipulating the system and controlling narratives. And LeBron just got exposed, demolished, destroyed by 5 simple words from a real legend. Legends don't chase, they attract. Welcome to the new era where loyalty matters, where building something means more than joining something, where real greatness is defined by how you win, not just that you win. And LeBron James, he just got left behind.